to start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 26 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Hooker. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hooker's going to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Patrick Johnson providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
63, 73, 73.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Austin, 47 yards. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Hooker. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Hooker now, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 21-3 is your score after 1. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This is 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Throwing. Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Go check. Go check.
Here's Hooker. Taken down. Back in his own 7. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Broken tackle. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Fights loose. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Let's go now. 19.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Ready. Dixie Maverick, 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Right side to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st down.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, here's Gibbs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on third down. Hooker setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Lions.
Dragon 60. Hey, check that. Ready.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
19 tight. Ready.
Hooker now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hooker from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Maxine 19. Go.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Okay, ready.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Hooker. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Hey, Crash. Trap 50.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the... And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The result of the play is a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Get it! Ready.
A final shot before break. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
5 yards on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
63, 63, 63. Go Silver, ready? 73, 73.
But first down, Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Swift again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Smash.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aleem McNeil
coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, but he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Carter busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Hooker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Hooker now, third and long. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Dragon 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Noah Gray, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 39 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And